My name is Amanda Johnson. I'm the executive director of the ARRE Foundation. When I joined this team just over 5 years ago in 2021 as the organization's first staff person, the idea that as a community that we could be pursuing treatments or therapies for kids and adults with ASXL-related disorders was not something that was on the table. So over the last 5 years, we have spent significant time and effort as an organization getting ready to be at that point where we are right now. It's been a lot of community building, engaging families, engaging the research community, building the research community. When our founder, Laura Bemayev, started this organization in 2018, we could count about 10 researchers who are interested in studying ASXL-related disorders. We count that at over 90 now, and you see that trend go up. Every year when we host the ASXL Research Symposium, more and more people are attending that meeting and have interest in these conditions. So the ARRE Foundation in 2026 is leaning heavily into this pathway of pursuing treatments for ASXL-related disorders. We have invested in bringing a chief scientific officer, Karen Ho, on board to help lead these efforts and guide them, both in terms of implementing our research strategy, in terms of the grants that we are funding to help support this work, but also helping us to build the research community because we still need more good brains on these problems to help us figure out what the ASXL genes are doing so that we can target it with the treatment. So part of the ARRE Foundation's big investment in 2026 is over $300,000 focused on basic science. These are the grants and that fund the research projects that help understand what the ASXL genes do and how they work to help lead us closer to finding treatments for these conditions. So this $300,000 is separate from our continued and ongoing investments in clinical research. So helping understand what the ASXL-related disorders look like in a person over time, whether you or your loved one was diagnosed very young as a baby or all the way up through adulthood. We strongly encourage families to participate in this study is that study not only helps us be ready for clinical trials, so we know what the life course looks like when a clinical trial comes along, but also is helpful to families and their care providers now, help us understand what is what we call the phenotype. What do these conditions look like? What symptoms and features are a part of these conditions to help families advocate for better care, help their doctors have better information to help provide care for their children. So the ARRE Foundation is in a really exciting place in 2026. We have a great team here, both on staff and with an incredible group of leaders, both on our board of directors and our medical and scientific advisory board to start to put this plan meaningfully into action. So with all that said, we continue to need everybody's help in moving this vision forward. So what can you do to help? If you are a parent or a guardian or a loved one who has someone in your family who has an ASXL-related disorder, we invite you to please participate in research. That could be everything from contributing a biological sample if you're able and eligible to joining the ASXL-related disorders natural history study and its related studies to help us understand that word phenotype that I mentioned earlier, what these conditions look like over time. Your loved one's story is really important part of that. And because these conditions are so rare, every single person matters and being a part of those research studies. Secondly, we need to pay for all of this. Research is incredibly expensive. It goes out the door very quickly, and we need everybody's help in contributing to what it's going to take to help fund all the different pieces and parts of research, both the basic science that happens in a lab to the clinical research that helps us understand what these conditions look like both now and over time. So if you are able, we invite you to contribute directly. You can make a donation directly to the ARRE Foundation, or you can help fundraise. We've got lots of different ideas to help engage your own network through fundraising, whether that's on an awareness day or for a birthday or any occasion. And we've got lots of information to help you figure out how you might do that. And our team is here to help you with that as well. And then finally, you can just help spread the word. Everybody, needs to help understand what these ASXL-related disorders are and the need in our community. And so that's how we've been successful as an organization to date over the last several years since we were founded in 2018, is continuing to build this network, build this community, bringing more people in who are interested in helping us see this vision through of finding treatments for ASXL-related disorders and improving care for both the individuals who have them and, of course, their families and caregivers as well. So thank you for everything that you have done to help move our ASXL community forward in the 5 years that I have been here, and even before that. It's been an incredible thing to watch, and it is exciting to see where we are going to go from here. 2026 feels like an incredible launch pad for the ASXL community, and invite everybody to be a part of this in any way that you can. Thank you.